Hello! I am back with another live. I'm here. It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. I'm putting on some earrings, trying to. See if anyone joins me. Everybody's out. Hello, whoever's watching. Priyanka! Thank you. How are you doing today, Priyanka? It is Christmas Eve. I thought I would try a live stream on Christmas Eve. And probably Christmas Day too, we'll see. I don't know why, but I just felt like it. I'm gonna give myself an aura. Looks like rays coming out from my head. I'm glad you're doing well. It's a bit chilly here. You're the first one who liked. You're the first one who did anything. You're the first one who showed up. So, Priyanka, if you want a free question, quickly, I will give you a free question. Hello, whoever else is watching. It's wonderful to have you. Let yourself be known. Oh, we've got 3 people. Happy Christmas Eve to everyone. I think that probably looks a little ridiculous. Just trying to keep warm over here. Yesterday, I think technically the temperature was cooler, but because the sun was out, it felt much warmer. It felt great yesterday. But today is like a rainy, drizzly day. Okay, will I get married to Prasanjit Singh? Okay, so I'm just going to do a yes or no. So Priyanka's going to be my free reading today. First reading is free. Will I get married? Well, I'm getting a yes. So I have the Emperor upright, the 10 of Wands upright, and the 3 of Pentacles reversed. So that's a yes. I mean, I feel, you know, like he probably will be the one to kind of make it happen here with this Emperor card. Like he will pursue marriage with you, and he will, I don't know, kind of make it happen. The Emperor knows what they want and they go after it. And what about, when the timing is, will it be around 5 years, or less than 5 years, or more than 5 years? Well, it could be 5 years or more. So for my timing, 5 years or more, those are both represented by kings. So sometimes the timing, we can't get very specific, but it's just saying 5 years or more. So it could be a lot more. I don't know. It's just saying 5 years or more from now. Even my cards are cold. put on earrings. I don't even know if you can see them because I've got all this on my head, but oh, we've got 5 people watching. Hello, everyone. I will do one more free reading, and then after that we'll get into the paid reading. So if somebody watching wants to go ahead and get a free reading, it will be 10 minutes. Priyanka's had free readings before, so I just did a quick one for her. But if someone wants to get a free 10-minute reading just to kind of get the ball rolling and people can kind of see what we're doing here, you just have to let me know in the live chat. Otherwise, I don't know you're there. I don't know. I mean, I do know that people are there because it's telling me that people are there. But I don't know you're there and wanting a reading. So this is your chance, folks, watching for a free 10-minute live reading. I only do one per live session. I'm going to try to do lives more often. I think it's kind of fun. Is anybody watching doing anything fun for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? I started off the day pretty well, I would say. I don't know, things, you know how sometimes you get up and like everything is going wrong right from the beginning? I feel like everything was going pretty smoothly for me today, right from the beginning, which I appreciate. And I really thought that I was sleeping in so late today, but I got up and it was like 8:30. Just not that late. Especially for Christmas Eve, because I was still in the bed and I didn't want to get up, and I'm like, well, it's Christmas Eve, it's okay to sleep in later. But no, I got up at 8:30. Not bad. I do often get up earlier than that though, like 6:37. If possible, please try to upload your videos of Pick a Card. Well, I've been doing a lot of Pick a Card recordings and uploading them to my new channel, which I am going to be posting soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but I've got a lot of content that's going to be coming out on my new channel. So you'll have to subscribe to that. It's going to be called Luna by Gabby Turner. So that's what I've been working on. I know I haven't posted a Pick a Card here recently, but I've been working really hard on getting content recorded on that channel and set to go. So I hope that makes sense. So I have quite a few. I have over a month's worth of content recorded for the new channel and uploaded and everything. Yeah, so I'm going to have a whole new channel that will be for my Pick a Card readings, and the reason I'm doing that is because my algorithm is kind of busted. Because it just is. I'm not getting so many views, even though I still have a lot of subscribers. So anyway, I don't want to get into all that again, but yeah. So anyway, I got up this morning, brushed my teeth, got ready, made my bed, sort of, as well as I could. I do kind of like to get the back of my car straightened up a little bit. And especially if I'm going to be recording, but I always do it. I have been. You've never celebrated Christmas in your life? Well, and how do you feel about that? Is that the way that you prefer it or no? John, it's nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. You're from India and unable to do SuperChat. Well, somebody else said that, and then they posted a super sticker, and the super sticker worked. This was another person from India who said the same thing, and then they tried purchasing a super sticker instead of a super chat. So you could always try that if you wanted to buy a reading, but there are only so many free readings that I can give because I'm not an endless supply, you know what I mean? I'm not Jewish nor other religion. I always feel left out, but I tend to cope somehow. Well, I'm sorry that you feel left out. I mean, other people, of course, if that's their tradition, they're going to be celebrating it. I don't think anyone is celebrating Christmas or Hanukkah specifically with the goal of trying to make someone else feel left out. You know, I don't get along with my family anymore, so for me, Christmas is a strange because I'm estranged. It's a bit of a, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't bother me so much at this point, but I don't get to celebrate it either in the way that it is generally celebrated with family, you know. I don't really like the materialistic aspect of it anyway, and I wish I just don't like even passing that down to the kids, and I don't know. I mean, I loved getting gifts, I guess, when I was a kid, so I'm not saying that the kids shouldn't get gifts, but sometimes the way it's done in my family, it's like people really focus on the wrong things. But anyway, like, people like, I don't know. I don't want to get into it, but yeah, so I can understand coping, but I really don't think anyone is wanting you to feel left out just because they're celebrating what their traditions are. Everyone has a different walk of life, different things that they celebrate or don't. Anyway, I got up this morning, I did my toothbrushing and all of that, got straightened up, got my coffee. I still haven't even tapped into my coffee because I had a cherry Danish, which I wanted to eat that with my soda. So I've been drinking my soda, which is nice and cold here in the car because I basically live inside of a refrigerator. That's what it feels like this time of year. In June and July, it felt like I lived inside of a jungle or a sauna. I don't know. But, and then I played my Hogwarts game. I play a game called Hogwarts Mystery on my phone. Tried to get some of my side quests finished. If anybody is watching wants a free 10-minute reading, just let me know and I will offer you the free 10-minute reading, and then we'll get into the paid ones. Hopefully we'll get the ball rolling here. I think that getting started with a free 10-minute reading shows other people who are watching, like maybe gives them that encouragement to go ahead. But yeah, other than like live streaming, I'm thinking about maybe going to Walmart today, which I know is going to be a little bit of a headache, but since the stores are going to be closed tomorrow, I just want to make sure I have groceries on hand. I've got some groceries, but I'm just, and also like I want to buy something like special to eat, I guess, since I'm just celebrating on my own. Just something I'll like. It doesn't have to be special, like fancy, but something that I'm like, this is a nice treat for me to enjoy my Christmas. I had so many dreams last night. So many random dreams. But I feel like overall I slept well, which was nice. Maybe that's part of why the day started off well. It's always better when you sleep good, huh? Oh, usually it's my legs that are colder. Today it's my arms. If I do a super sticker, can I ask one more question? Yeah, if you do a $5 super sticker, you get 10 minutes. So you can ask as much as you want to in 10 minutes. It's 5 minutes or $5 for 10 minutes of time. So in that 10 minutes, you can ask questions until your time is up. Hello to everyone watching. I have space for one free 10-minute reading to get us started out here. If anyone watching wants to claim that, just let me know in the live chat, or if there's anything in particular you just want to chat about while we're waiting. Okay, because it shows an Indian currency. Yeah, somebody else was able to do it. I can't remember right now the name of who that was, but somebody else watching. It is strange that it would let you do the super stickers and not the super chat, but sometimes things are just random like that. Maybe I should have prepared to sing Christmas songs, to do some Christmas caroling. I'm not good at remembering Christmas, well, any lyrics, really. Oh, Mystic Panda. I want to know about love. Well, you'll have to be a little bit more specific there, Mystic Panda. What is your first name would be helpful if you can. If you want to be anonymous, that's fine, but it helps to tune in. And then what are you wanting to know about love? Lima, okay. Nothing specific though? Well, are you talking about romantic love? Are you talking about universal brotherly love? Probably romantic love. Okay. I mean, are you involved with someone? Is there someone you want to know more about? Because this is the thing. If you're just hoping that I'll magically mention this person that you want to know about, it will be much easier if you tell me their name and that you want to know about them. If there's not someone specific, that's fine. But like I feel like it is sometimes people, I don't know why they do that, but it's like if you are wanting to know about someone specific, it's best to say that person's name. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer and say that you want to know about them. Okay, no one specific. All right, so let's just see what your spirit guides are saying about your romantic love life. In general, though, I prefer people asking specific questions, but I feel like generally you'll get better answers if you do it that way, but All right, what do your spirit guides want you to know about your love life? We have the Prince of Cups. Is this her or is this her prospective partners? Both. Wow. Well, we've got a lot of young energy here. So we've got the Prince of Cups, the Princess of Swords, and the Prince of Wands. So I'm not sure what your age is, but it's giving like young energy. So you could be in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 80s, 90s. I don't know. It doesn't matter what age you are, but the energy of your approach to romantic life or your romantic experience is young. And I think your spirit guides are saying this is kind of a time of exploration in a way. Think of this in your romantic life as a time of exploration. Not of settling down, but of exploring, who do I have things in common with? Who has similar life interests to me? Who understands me deep down because they know how to connect with me on the emotional level that I'm at, right? So this is how your spirit guides are seeing it. You are in the age of exploration, your personal romantic era age of exploration. And I'm not saying that sexually because that's not even how it's coming through. It's more like this is a time to get to know people like as friends and feel them out, basically, is how it feels like to me. Let's see what else. We have the Eight of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. I think right now at this time in your life, you are going to be encountering a lot of people who are not really in the mindset or in a place in their lives to settle down. And kind of you aren't either. I mean, you're on the journey of figuring out what you want out of that. You're on the journey of figuring out what you want out of a settled relationship. But right now, because it's not the time for you to settle down, it's the time for you to explore and get to know the various different types of people out there. It's like basically right now, open your mind to all of the different types of people in the world. And you don't even have to think of it specifically as looking for romantic love, but just like, what kinds of people are out there? It's like a time to get to know people is what it's feeling like to me. And it's a time to get to understand other people's journeys and other people's approaches to life. And just kind of seeing like, well, how does my journey and my approach to life differ? Like, what are my experiences versus other people's experiences? And it's just a sort of curious phase. But you'll be attracting a lot of people who are also not in a settling down stage in their life. So if you keep wondering, like, why am I single? Like, why am I not finding people who want to settle down? That's why. It's like it's a necessary stage in your life. I also feel like this is a stage of your life where it's almost like you're learning more how attractive you are. All right, and we have someone new, Infinite Love. I'll get to you next. Yeah, so it's like in this process of like mingling. It's a time to mingle, but not mingling in a superficial way, like in a kind of deep way, like really getting to know people's stories and understanding the undercurrents of people. But there's something here about feeling your own, like being comfortable with the fact that you're an attractive person and that you are attractive to people sexually in terms of your personality, etc. And just kind of feeling safe and stable within that energy, right? Like your orange chakra, your sacral chakra, it's attracting a lot of energy, and yet you are safe and stable. There's no need to rush into anything like that. I'm not sure how else to explain that, but it's like, so I'm not going to repeat it because, but what else about Lima's? Yeah, you do have a very strong aura that is attracting romantic love. Yeah, you're attracting it all over the place. Like, you might be aware of that, but it's like you are attracting a lot of people. And I think this phase of life is you becoming at peace with that quality of yourself, that you are like you're a beacon, you know, you're a beacon and people are attracted to your energy. Yeah, it's kind of how to own, with the Emperor and the Strength card, how to own your own, you know, chemical attraction, your pheromones, you know, how to own it. Yeah, like how to have confidence in yourself as an attractive being, basically. But also like learning how to, I feel like it's, you know, sometimes we feel like that emotional intimacy, it has to come with like specifically dating or like being in a relationship. But I feel like, again, we're talking about just getting to know people on a deep level. And it's like, put that first before you're even like considering romance, and it will actually be easier. Like getting to know people, getting close to people. That's a big part of what you're going through right now. Learning how to put down your barriers a little bit and feel safe getting close to people. There might be attraction between you and these people, but the point of it, the purpose of it, according to your spirit guides, is more about kind of getting to know each other without any pressure or intention of romantic pursuit, right? I'm getting to know you because I'm curious about who you are as a person, because learning about who you are as a person helps me to learn about myself. It's like I know it's funny because at the beginning I asked, are you asking about romantic love or like universal brotherly love? And this is like brotherly or sisterly love almost, you know, like that your spirit guides are encouraging you in. There probably will be attraction to a lot of these people. Definitely lots of people are attracted to you. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like feeling that sense of family or like just closeness, and like that's what's important right now. So I don't know, Lima, if you had any other questions. We have about a minute left. But that's what your spirit guides have to say. So to summarize, it's a time of exploration and getting to know lots of people, but to getting to know them on a platonic level first. And also, it's not a time to be settling down. And you're going to be attracting a lot of people who are also not in the time of the phase of their life of settling down. So I hope that helps. I don't know. All right. Hello, Rach. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. I will pay for another question about another topic. Thank you for the reading. It resonates perfectly. Thank you. All right. I'm glad it was helpful. I put a lot of pressure on myself sometimes, and I don't know that I'm really giving people what's helpful. So that feedback is helpful. Okay, Infinite Love, if you can tell me your first name, that will be helpful to tune in. If not, and you want to remain anonymous, that's okay. It is just something that does help, though. And you're wanting to know what urgent messages for you right now. Okay, so we'll see if there are any messages. Tanasha, that's a beautiful name. So let's see if there are any messages that just need to come through for you. All right. And we've got 10 minutes. I just started the timer. I always start it with like 10 minutes and 20 seconds to give me time for that initial shuffle and everything. So throughout the 10 minutes, Tanasha, if you have any further questions based on what I'm saying, feel free to bring up those questions, because we've got 10 minutes. So you can respond as much as you want, ask further questions, clarifying questions, etc. All right, what do her spirit guides most want her to know right now? So we've got the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So I feel like they want to talk something about your emotional experience of life, and that maybe sometimes you get confused or overwhelmed with your emotions. Let's see. I think your spirit guides are saying, though, we also have the Devil and the King of Wands. I think your spirit guides are saying that you are doing a good job right now of putting yourself first. Like prioritizing yourself seems to be something that is working for you. And your spirit guides are saying that that is a positive thing. And you prioritizing yourself is helping with any of the emotional confusion. And it's also forcing other people. Like, you may have been in the past someone who put other people's needs first, but now you're putting yourself first. And it's like forcing other people to be going out of their way to understand you, instead of you always trying to understand everyone else's needs and being empathetic to everyone else's needs. I also feel like any goals that you have right now, you're succeeding much more quickly with those goals because you are putting yourself first and not always trying to attend to what everyone else wants, how to make everyone else happy, how to help everyone else move ahead. You're moving yourself ahead instead. In any case, your spirit guides are really congratulating you on putting yourself first. And they're saying, ironically, when you were putting other people first, they didn't appreciate you as much as they do now that you are putting yourself first. You are sort of teaching other people how to treat you right now through putting yourself first. All right, anything else that your spirit guides want to talk to you about right now? I think they want to talk to you also about something that you are in the process of learning, or like expanding your mind, expanding like a deep understanding of some sort of knowledge. It could be a knowledge of healing or a knowledge of like self-improvement. It could, I mean, are you trying to learn more about improving yourself in some way? 6 of Swords. This is something about learning, acquiring knowledge or expertise in something that has something to do with being a better person, maybe being a healthier person. Aw, hi. Okay, Well, in any case, whatever that is, I'm glad that it's making sense. Like there's something that you're trying to learn about being a better person, and or improving yourself in some way. I think your spirit guides are telling you, first of all, that it's good that you're doing this, but also it almost feels like they're saying, I have a gift for you. I have a gift for you to help you with this learning process that you're going through to improve yourself or improve your life. Oh, something you're trying to learn that will help you to improve your life. Or you're trying to know. I mean, when I say trying to learn, I mean like it might be something that you have to acquire more and more knowledge as you go along, right? You're gaining knowledge in something that is improving your life, and your spirit guides are saying, I have a gift. I have something for you that is just what you need. What do you have for her? So I feel like they're saying, are you saying what I think you're saying? So I think your spirit guides are saying, once you get to this better place that you're trying to get to, you've made some sort of significant improvement because you've learned what you needed to learn and you've applied it. Like once you have put in that effort and made an advancement in your life, things are going to feel good for a while, and then you're going to start to feel like you're in a rut again. So that the gift that they're giving, I guess, is some sort of awareness of how this is going to progress for you. You're going to feel like you're in a little bit of a rut. You're not going to feel used to this advancement. You're about to go through a phase of advancement. At first it'll feel good, and then it'll start to feel kind of weird because you're like, okay, I'm not used to life being better in this particular way. And then you will acclimate to it. So your spirit guides are saying, we want you to see that this process of getting better or making this life improvement, it's like growing a tree. You know, the tree will live for many, many years, and you would have to attend to that tree throughout its life. Sometimes you'll have to prune it. Sometimes it will be blossoming and blooming just fine. But it's a long-term endeavor. So yes, you're trying to make an improvement. You're about to make a big milestone in terms of that development, that personal development. But this is something that you will have to attend to and kind of keep up for the rest of your life. I think what they're saying is that when the reality of, I'm just going to use a metaphor here because I like using metaphors. Like, what if your goal was to lose 60 pounds or something, right? And then you lost that 60 pounds. At first you would be like, whoo, this is amazing. I'm in my new body. This is my new self. This is my new life. Everything is so much easier. You know, I can buy the clothes that I want or whatever. And then all of a sudden it's like you get used to it, and it's like the excitement of it wears off. But even as the excitement of it wears off, the reality hits in like, oh, this is something that I have to maintain. I have to keep going to the gym. I have to keep eating healthy, etc. Right? So whatever, it could be something work related. They're not telling me exactly what it is you're trying to do with your self-development. Maybe it's multiple things. But it's something that you have to learn and acquire information in order, or new skills in order to apply those new skills towards this new life phase that you're moving into. And they're just trying to give you encouragement, but they want you to be able to face the reality of it as well. Like, you're going to have to maintain this new phase. And once you get into maintenance mode, once you do that, then it will be like second nature to you, and it's not going to be so difficult. Yeah, you will be able to, be able to maintain. Okay, so this is what they're saying. Whatever this life changes, you will get to a point where you're in maintenance mode, and maintenance mode will be running very smoothly. Okay, and the timer's going off. I hope that's giving you the information you need here. I mean, I feel like they want you to be proud of yourself for making such a huge significant life change, that it is going to be something that you benefit from for the rest of your life. So they're saying in the end, like, we're not saying this to scare you about the fact about what this whole experience will be like, but sort of to prepare you, and also to acknowledge that you've done so much hard work. And I think that what your spirit guides are saying, there is some sort of, I was saying that there's a gift that they're going to give you. I think there's some sort of greater clarity. Anything about this process where you're not totally having peace of mind, some sort of clarity is about to enter. It's not necessarily entering during this reading, but something that's going to come from your spirit guides. It's like a clarity, and it puts your mind at ease regarding this life improvement that you're trying to implement. So thank you so much. Infinite love, Tanasha. Okay, I've made major changes already and get what they mean about integrating more. Good. Okay, I'm glad it makes sense. Yeah, and there's some extra gift that's going to come in, which is of the form of an extra clarity and peace of mind. So you can look forward to that as well. And they're saying that's their gift to you. I think they're saying, like, because you've done so much, we want to give you this gift of just an extra clarity and peace of mind. So that gift is coming in somehow, I think fairly soon. Yeah, it's definitely exciting. A very new phase of life. Okay, so I have Mystic Panda. Is there anything else my guides would like to tell me? And Merry Christmas. And this is Lima, right? Oh, okay, we have Mystic Panda and then Aurelia as well. Let me get my pen out again so I don't miss anybody. Okay. Mystic Panda, aka Lima, and then we have Aurelia after that. Okay, so Lima, do you mean again about romantic love or just anything? Are you kind of opening it up to anything at this point, or? Ooh. It's supposed to not be too cold today. All right, that sounds good, Aurelia. I will definitely get to you next. I'm about to start on Mystic Pandas right now. Okay, just anything. All right. Okay, so for Lima's spirit guides, what do they want to talk to her about today? What is helpful for her to know? We have the Justice card. Oh, and the Two of Cups. Okay, they are talking to you more about romantic love, because before, weren't we saying that they were saying like this is a time of exploration? But they're telling you that there is the one out there for you. Like you do have a specific person who you are kind of meant to, I feel, settle down with. The one is out there. The one for you does exist. They're saying the one exists, but you have to go through this exploration process that I already talked about before, so I'm not going to rehash all that, in order to kind of prepare yourself for that relationship. So right now you are preparing yourself for that relationship by getting to know people, learning their stories, all of that we talked about before. Okay, oh, a general message for the new year or upcoming time. All right, let's see if there was anything else that they wanted to say about that live life thing. No. Okay. What is Lima's 2025? Oh gosh. Well, this could be a little bit of cautionary message. We have the Four of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. I kind of feel like there is the potential for you, Lima, to get into a rut in 2025. And the rut could be because you're struggling to find something in your life to focus on improving, because we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So upright, the Seven of Pentacles is like, okay, I have a hobby that I'm cultivating. I have an interest I'm cultivating. Maybe I'm growing a garden. Maybe I'm learning a new language. Maybe I'm focused on improving my physical health. Maybe I'm trying to save money. And it's like we can get into a little bit of emotional rut when we don't have something to work on improving. So I feel like 2025 could be that type of year for you if you allow yourself to kind of not be cultivating something. But at the same time, your spirit guides are saying, it's okay for us to have times like that when we're not constantly self-improving at the same time. Like sometimes it's okay to get into a holding pattern, actually, and I'm just pulling the cards, like Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords reversed. They're saying it's okay. It's okay for your 2025 to be this way. If there's not anything specific that you want to improve, we don't always have to be improving, but it does feel like a little bit of a year where, there might be some degree of boredom. There's a lot of time to sit in your own emotions. 2025 is a time when you'll be sitting with your own emotions a lot. You'll be very hyper aware of your own emotions. So it's not necessarily like wasted time, but it's time for you. It feels a little bit like marinating in your own emotions in a way. I do feel like it could be a time for you again to like enjoy that social life that we mentioned before of like getting to know people. But it's like marinating. To use a metaphor, like what if you were marinating something but you still didn't know exactly what you wanted to make with it? That's kind of what 2025 is. It's like, well, this year is preparing me for something, but I still don't know exactly what I'm being prepared for. But it seems like an emotionally passionate year in some ways. Like I can see that maybe you would be just feeling your feelings a lot. Anything else about 2025 for her to know? No. Anything else other than that? Any other messages? So we have the Queen of Swords, the Prince of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. I think what they're trying to say is they're just trying to say, like, again, they're reinforcing you have done a lot with your life. You've achieved a lot. You've learned a lot along the way in life. And we can't always be graduating, right? Like, and we're not always starting a new phase of school either. Like, sometimes we're just in a sort of in-between period in our lives where we're putting to use what we know. And I do feel like, you know, they're saying that life is sort of flowing for you in a way. Life is working for you. And maybe this is just a time of kind of like acceptance, you know, like a beautiful acceptance of life being more or less in flow, you being more or less in flow with your emotions, which you're having a lot of emotions, I feel like, in 2025. And I do feel like this is a year also where your heart is opening to other people more because you are placing the person before the goal, right? The goal isn't let's pursue something romantic. The goal is, hey, you're a human being and I want to understand you. I feel like your spirit guides are really proud of you, actually, for being in a phase of your life. It kind of feels like coasting to me. You're in a phase or you're about to enter a phase that is sort of like coasting, you know, like life is kind of easy going in a way. You know, there are lots of passionate emotions, but it's passionate emotions. Like if you were on like a long vacation, you know, life is not presenting with a whole lot of pressure. That's how it feels like to me. There's not a whole lot of pressure. There's time to kind of just enjoy and relax and feel our feelings. And I think your spirit guides are saying like you've earned this period of coasting. So we've got a little bit more than a minute left, Lima. I don't know if there's anything else specifically you wanted to know, but I hope that was helpful. I don't know. I'm not in my confidence today. I don't know what's going on with me. All right, so Shivani, not Aurelia. Okay. All right. Are you still here, Shivani? Okay, wanting to know about your next relationship and 2025. Ooh, my hands are cold. Okay, I'm shuffling for your reading, Shivani. The timer's about to go off from Lima's, and then I'll reset it. Okay, let's hear about Shivani's next relationship. First of all, when will this next relationship likely begin? Will it be 3 years or less than 3 years or more? So it's less than 3 years. Is it 2 years or less? So I would say it's about 2 years from now, because these cards are pretty close to each other. It could be less than 2 years, but it feels like it's about 2 years from now that the relationship is going to start, the next relationship. And tell us about this relationship. Now, if you have any specific questions as I'm doing this, go ahead and let me know in the live chat. I'm getting handsome. Okay. Handsome or beautiful, I don't know. I got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I don't know, are you attracted to men or women, Shivani? But this person, as I was shuffling, I got the King of Cups, and then I got the Queen of Cups. Will I be able to move on from the past? Okay, I'll get to that next. So I do feel like this person is handsome. They're very loving, someone who's very warm, emotionally warm and caring, nurturing, very sweet, very emotionally attentive, like aware of your emotions. I feel like this is a hugger. And with this Three of Pentacles, I would say just that the two of you are very easily compatible. Like it kind of feels like it comes together, the relationship comes together pretty easily. Like it's very natural. It feels very natural, this relationship. Okay, will she be able to move on from the past? So yes, you'll be able to move on from the past. I get the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords reversed. So yeah, it's kind of like, I think your guides are saying, easy does it, you know, like taking it one day at a time. Like from their perspective, you're kind of over it. You've already moved on more than you realize. You've already moved on more than you realize, Shivani. But yes, you will continue to be able to move on. And it's just like easy does it, one step at a time. Don't overthink the process of moving on. Like it's already happened and it is continuing to happen. But yeah, in terms of this next relationship, it feels very warm and natural. Let's see if there's anything else your spirit guides can tell us about the relationship that's coming up in about 2 years. You are welcome, Mystic Panda. I appreciate it. Yeah, I feel like there's just almost like an immediate sort of understanding between the two of you. Like you just get each other from the beginning. Is this someone that she already currently knows, or is it someone she will be meeting later on? I think it's someone you'll be meeting later on. You might sort of know who they are, but it would be like very much on the fringes. Like I probably wouldn't be able to say anything that would get you to know who it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes we can know a lot of people, or we've seen someone from a distance, or like know someone who knows someone, but you don't really know them now on a personal level, but they might be in your perimeter in some way. But I don't think you really know them yet. But in any case, when the two of you do get to know each other, like there's an immediate sort of like, okay, we get each other. Like it's just, we mesh. And that will not have to be forced. It will just be very natural. I don't think that the two of you, even when you start getting to know each other, you're not going to rush into a relationship. I think you'll take your time, like feeling it out before you decide to move it into a relationship, but it will happen like in a way that just feels very natural. And yeah, I know I keep saying that, very natural, but that's how it feels. It'll happen at a pace that feels right to both of you, which is really nice because a lot of times I do so many personal readings, and like sometimes one person wants it to go so fast, you know, and the other person's wanting it to go slow, or vice versa. And it's just when the pace is already from the outset working for both people, that's really nice. I think there's a feeling too of kind of, you know, feeling a sense of security of knowing the person is interested in you, attracted to you, is, you know, throughout the whole process, there's not like a lot of doubt and insecurity. It feels like safe, stable. I feel safe with you from the beginning. Will I be able to move out of social isolation? Yes, you will be able to move out of social isolation. It's interesting, the cards that came up for that. We have the Three of Swords reversed. So that's you healing and coming out of the pain of the social isolation. And again, I think this was the same card that came up before. It's like slow and steady. I called you Aurelia just now, Shivani, you know, both names are, you know, your spirit guides know who we're talking to. But yeah, like slow and steady. Yeah, it's a process, of course, but like you are definitely coming out of social isolation. You know, like you wouldn't be able to get into this warm and natural, safe and secure relationship that I'm predicting if not. But yeah, like you're getting out of the social isolation and you're getting to a point of being able to trust. Like specifically, you will very much be able to trust this person. Like from the outset, you'll be able to trust this person. Yeah, I think a lot of the things that have triggered you socially, you've gained so much strength in being able to handle those triggers, or like not be triggered by them anymore. Like things that used to trigger you socially, you're moving on from that. It's not that those things are not existing anymore, but maybe you are doing a better job of avoiding people who are triggering and just focusing more on the people who are not triggering. Or when the triggering does happen, because we're going to be around people sometimes who are, it's just easier to deal with. So it's almost like just getting over shell shock, kind of like healing from that. So anyway, the short answer is yes. The short answer is yes, but it's like a very strong yes. You'll be able to move out of social isolation, and also this sort of anxiety and getting triggered by social situations, I feel like will improve, because that's, to me, it feels like that may be part of the issue as well. But yeah, look at that. I see you letting people in, specifically this person. You're really going to let this person in, because, you know, when you talk about moving out of social isolation, I don't necessarily see you being like, you know, social butterfly, constantly being social all the time. I don't see that, but I see you learning how to let in a few select people, including this relationship partner that I'm predicting, letting those people in, letting in a few of the right people. It's like quality versus quantity. And I do see it being, yeah, like you having the emotional support that you need, which is nice. We've got 1 second left. Timer is going off. So I don't know if anyone else wanted a reading. Shivani, I hope that was helpful. Let's see here. Good. Thank you so much. I'm going to do a reading for myself. I am not feeling confident today. I may or may not share this out loud, but we're between readings right now. If anyone has anything they want to talk about in the live chat. Oh, okay. Rachel has a... Let's see here. In 2025, I only want to attract and do what brings me health, wealth, and peace. What do I need to focus on to make that happen? Okay. Those are good questions. Ooh. I'm going to do a little bit of shuffling for you first, Rach, before I press the start button on the timer. Health, wealth, and peace. Okay. All right. What does she need to do? So we have justice. Well, first of all, I think they're confirming that plan of yours, Rach, that's a good plan. But also, I mean, generally it means balance, but let's see here. Okay. Yeah. So I think what they're saying, first of all, we have the Justice card and the 10 of Pentacles. So in 2025, you only want to attract and do what brings health, wealth, and peace. And your spirit guides are saying that is great. And they also want you to think of 2025 as part of a 10-year plan with this 10 of Pentacles. So we're not looking at 2025 just on its own, but we're looking at 2025 as part of a 10-year span of time. And they're saying that part of what you want to start looking at in 2025, so that you're only attracting those things that you want, is to focus on eliminating or shielding yourself from the negative. So it's kind of like cleaning out the garage, so to speak, but the garage of your life with this 7 of Wands. Figuring out how do we get rid of what is not necessary. So that could be activities that we're doing that are not bringing in health, wealth, and peace. People, situations, objects. It's kind of like a shedding of the skin. So I feel like yeah, I feel like they're saying that it's almost like certain activities, behaviors, mindsets, people, etc., almost like are causing a little bit of a slight inflammation that is blocking or distracting you. It's more like distracting. You are getting distracted sometimes from health, wealth, and peace. And those things that are distracting you from health, wealth, and peace, if you remove those distractions, then you will just get, here we have 3 of Wands, health, wealth, and peace. and you will blossom more fully. So removing the distractions, removing anything that distracts you from that goal, those 3 goals. She's already started. Are you responding to someone? I do get easily distracted. Okay, what else does she need to focus on in 2025? We get the Lovers. Okay. Okay. So it's kind of like, so get rid of the things that are distracting you from health, wealth, and peace. But then spend more time and energy on the things that do bring you health, wealth, and peace. So, and like really do those things in abundance. It's kind of making me think of like when someone's trying to change their diet and and eat healthier, there are certain foods that we can just eat as much as we want of, right? Like the really like blueberries to your heart's content. You know what I mean? Celery, eat your celery, you know, you're good with the celery. And then there are things that we really want to eliminate, which would be like the distraction. So I'm using this as sort of a metaphor, but this is kind of what they're saying is the approach. Like put yourself on a sort of mind, body, spirit diet where some things you know are great for your health, wealth, and peace. So fully indulge in those things. Like we know what's good for our health, wealth, and peace. So fully indulge in those things. And then there are some things that we're like, okay, I know that this is really not good for my health, wealth, and peace. So I'm going to toss that. Yeah, and then they're just saying to keep working at doing that. Just like if you were on an actual diet, it's something that you have to keep up. You might slip here and there, you might get distracted again. You probably are going to, and that's okay. You're just going to keep getting back on track. You're going to work the plan, which is I'm going to remove the distractions, the things that are keeping me from health, wealth, and peace. And I'm going to fully indulge in and spread my wings and fly around in all of the things that do bring me health, wealth, and peace. And they're sort of acknowledging, they're saying you want to do the work, the hard work and the effort, which it will take, of bringing in health, wealth, and peace. But ironically, hard work does stress us out, right? So you're doing this hard work of bringing health, wealth, and peace. And ironically, because it requires hard work, you're going to be introducing something, stress, pressure, that doesn't feel like health, wealth, and peace, right? And so they're saying, let's acknowledge that emotional reality there. But they're saying, like, it requires some sort of fertilizer in order for the transformation to take place. And that is the hard work. And yeah, there will be a little bit of stress involved in continuing to put forth this hard work, but it is necessary to bring about the transformation. So hopefully that makes sense. They do want you to continue to take the plunge and not give up, even when the going gets tough in this process, right? So, and again, it's like they're acknowledging the fact you want peace, But through cultivating peace, you have to have a little bit of stress within yourself because you're extending yourself. You're doing things that are not easy. It's not easy to avoid the distractions that we mentioned before. It's not easy to always be doing the positive things, right? Because we're changing our habits, we're changing our approach to life, and that is never easy. So it's going to take work, it's going to take effort, and you will need to apply that work and effort. And they're just saying again, like, we are acknowledging what you need to acknowledge, which is, you know, people want health, wealth, and peace. They want ease. But those things do require, they're saying part of the secret is understanding that you do have to put the pedal to the metal, you know, like you do have to apply effort, and that's going to bring up stress. So do we need to keep talking about this? What more is there to explain? I think they're saying, like, you should be proud of yourself for pursuing a path of self-improvement. Be proud of yourself for knowing that that's what you need, that that's what you want. You know what you want. You want health, wealth, and peace. You know it, and you know to go after it, and they want you to be proud of that. And they're saying, you know, like, we're here to give you guidance, which we're doing, but ultimately you are the one who has to actually do the hard work. And we're acknowledging that that hard work is hard work. Okay? They're saying our guidance that we have is not the hard work. The hard work is you putting this into practice. And they're proud of you for choosing to do this. It's just at the same time they keep wanting to acknowledge that we're pursuing peace, and that is a strange thing to pursue, because you can't pursue peace without unsettling yourself. It's kind of like cleaning out the garage, right? Like, things have to get a little bit more disorganized and messy in the process of cleaning and organizing the garage. Like, getting to a place of peace. If it were easy to find peace, we would already have world peace. We've been living for thousands of years, right? But they're just acknowledging the hard work and effort, and that it's not an easy process, what you're trying to do, but they commend you for doing it. They know that you are going to make really significant progress this year. And yeah, they want you to keep at it even when it gets tough. Don't give up on this goal. You've been through war a little bit. I'm sorry. Are you living at somewhere where there's war going on actively, or it's affecting your family? I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, I hope that reading was helpful. The timer just went off. I don't know if you heard it, but whew. Okay. I'm going to see if my spirit guides have anything for me while we're waiting. Hang out here for a little bit. Or maybe longer than a little bit. I'm not sure what I want to do with my day. Like, I vaguely am like, I should go to Walmart before it closes. They close at 6 p.m. today, so I've got plenty of time. I need to get a workout in today. No, I meant war is needed sometimes for peace. Luckily, just warring with myself to empty the ghost of the past. Yeah. Peace is, how do we get to peace? It is it is a conundrum, right? That sometimes war is necessary for peace, or at the very least stress. What is peace, actually? What is peace? You're very welcome, Rach. All right, what do my spirit guides have to say to me today? Oh, I have the World card. What about the World card? The Queen of Wands, the Prince of Wands, the Nine of Cups reversed. Well, I think that they're commending me for being in my Wands energy, even when I'm not feeling my best. Nine of Cups reversed, clarified by 10 of Wands. Because I was saying I lacked confidence. They're like, girl, you're doing your best. You're doing great despite not feeling great. Is there a message today for the collective? Is there a message today for the collective of who will be watching this? I have the magic. The magic wands. Oh yeah, the magic wands, yeah. Queen of Wands and Page of Wands. Yes, the message for the collective who will be watching this, who are or will be watching this. We have the Devil, the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles reversed. This is interesting. I feel like they're saying something about we want things that are materially satisfying, Devil, but we don't always want to work. Eight of Pentacles reversed. We want what we want, but we don't want to always work for it. That's interesting. Yeah, we don't want to always work for it, but we want the results without doing the work. Okay, spirit guides. All right. We want what we want, but we don't want to always do the work. They're saying, yeah, a continued message here. Nine of Pentacles is someone who doesn't necessarily have to work and can live in material prosperity without having to work. But I feel like the spirit guides are saying, is that wise? Because we have the Queen of Swords reversed. Is it wise? Is it wise to try to be living in the Nine of Pentacles way? Is that the greatest wisdom? To be having all we need materially, all we need and want, the luxuries of life, but without having to work for it. Is it wise? We want what we want, but we don't want to have to work for it. And is it even wise? If we were able to achieve that lifestyle, is that the greatest wisdom? Are we applying the greatest wisdom if we have achieved that life? Now, I will say for me, no. Because I did kind of achieve that for a while, and I was real proud of myself, and it kind of led to my downfall. It's unsustainable and short-sighted, in my opinion. Yeah. I feel like with social media, more people feel this way, unfortunately. I think you're right. It's like, because it looks like so many people are living that life in a way. And yeah, I used to really want that. Just the luxury of being lazy and still having what I needed. But it led to my downfall personally. and now we have the Chariot, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, I think they're basically saying what I just said, like, it would be success, but it would be success that in the end removes possibilities, removes maybe even inspiration or a zest for life. It puts you in danger of not knowing how to acquire what you need or not having access to acquiring it, but also like losing inspiration. I think that they're saying, like, for many of us, it's good for us to have aspirations. Aspirations keep us motivated. If there are things that we want to achieve in life that we haven't achieved and that we have to keep working for, it keeps us motivated. Hello, don't be fooled. All right, is there anything else you're wanting to say about this? Spirit guides. So they're saying, be grateful for the goals that you have yet to achieve. Be grateful that you still have aspirations to fulfill. Interesting. Sometimes I don't even know what to ask for myself. Lately, I haven't been doing a lot of readings for myself, which is good. I'm glad to be in a phase of that, actually. That's an interesting message from the old spirit guides today. I haven't even gotten into my coffee. I'm going to tap into my coffee now. So what are your all's aspirations? Anybody? I have one career aspiration that I'm not going to mention because I'm still trying to manifest it, but and I encourage you to do the same if you don't feel comfortable sharing something that you're trying to manifest. But the other thing is, hello, Tress. So I've been living in my car for a while. It's not as hard as what I thought, and I've acclimated to it, but there's been a lot of anxiety along the way. But, you know, there are lots of people who do this on purpose, and I've been getting a lot of those videos in my feeds, like people who do van conversions or, you know, things like that. And I think one of my aspirations is to eventually have a better van setup in this van. But also eventually have, like, when it's time for me to get a new vehicle, I like the lifestyle. I would like to have my own bathroom. that is the big one. I don't even need my own place to shower because I don't mind going to Planet Fitness, but I would definitely like to have my own bathroom. But it's nice not to have rent looming over your head or a mortgage looming over your head every month. Hello, don't be fooled. Thank you so much. It says we are celebrating your 5th super on a live stream. Yay! I don't know. I think it wants us to do that to like encourage people to keep doing the supers. But anyway, what can you see about my next romantic partner? Merry Christmas. So don't be fooled. What is your first name and gender, and what gender are you attracted to, or genders for relationships? Because I don't want to have to use the cards to try to figure that out. It would be much easier if you just told me. I'm shuffling for you, don't be fooled. Bernie, female, attracted to men. Okay. All right, let's see here. And thank you so much. I don't know, you paid $20, so I don't know if you're wanting extra minutes or if that was a tip. Either way is fine by me. I just want to clarify, because 20 would be a lot of minutes. That'd be like a 40-minute reading, which we can do that if you want. Okay, Christmas tip. Thank you so much. Maybe I should change it to $5 and up. All right, let me go ahead and start here. Okay. Bernie. Well, I'm already getting an interesting insight into this person. We have the Tower reversed and the King of Pentacles. I feel like the next relationship will be with someone who is kind of straight-laced, but also not. Maybe like secretly they're kind of edgy or not mainstream, but like on the surface they seem like a very straight-laced professional, right? I do feel like this is someone who has their money together. King of Pentacles, but they have something about them is sort of unconventional. The Sun card. I feel like this person has some, like they have like a normal like day job, which is a very professional, you know, they've got good money coming in from that day job. But I feel like this is someone who could have some sort of side hustle or side gig. It could be like doing something on stage with the Sun card. But it's something that seems unconventional in some way. Or it like makes them unconventional. Yeah, they have some, or maybe doing comedy on the side. They do something that puts them in the spotlight as a side gig to their regular gig. And they're not super successful with that side gig because we have 6 of Wands reversed. They're not super successful, but it's like a passion project. Something they do just because they love to do it. Maybe on like nights and weekends or something. And I feel like, you know, they're not necessarily trying to, like, let's say if it were singing, they're not trying to be a rock star, you know, they're not trying to be successful with it. It's just like, I love doing this and I want to share my talent with other people. So they're getting up on stage somehow in their free time as a sort of hobby passion project. I think they might still make some money at that because we did get the 8 of Pentacles, but they're not like successful in the sense of this in and of itself would be a career. And they do have solid money coming in from elsewhere. So let's see, when is this someone that she already knows? Does she already know this person? I'm getting a yes, Bernie, that you already know this person. The Tower card keeps wanting to come out. So there's something about this that is shocking or unexpected. The Tower card, the King of Cups reversed, and the Eight of Cups reversed. You might be shocked at who this is. You might be shocked that they even have or would have romantic feelings for you. Huh. You might even assume that this person doesn't like you, because we have the Ace of Cups reversed. Like, it would be shocking to you. And the Star card, it's like Star card reversed. Okay, either you would currently think like, I'm shocked that this person would feel that way about me, or you might think I'm shocked that I would feel this way about them, or maybe both, but like there's something shocking about this. This Sun card, I don't think you know about it though. Like, I don't think you know about their secret passion project. So this is just someone, you probably do know that they have a good professional job and they make decent money. But you may not know about this other side of their life. But anyway, okay, so when will it be that they start getting to know each other in a more romantic way? When will that start? Would it be 2 years from now, or less, or more? So I'm getting a less than 2 years. Would it be 1 year from now or less? Less than 1 year? Okay. It feels like maybe 3/4 of a year when I pull the cards, like to kind of narrow it down. So that would be, what, 9 months? Around 9 months from now? Around 9 months from now, whoops, you'll see some sort of progress. It's not that the relationship will start, because we have Hierophant reversed. The relationship won't start in 9 months, but the seeds for that will begin to take sprout in 9 months. The seeds for a relationship with this person will begin to take root, we should say. Interesting. I feel like this will be also a long-term relationship, a very lasting relationship. You'll be involved with each other's families, like you'll spend time with their family, they'll spend time with yours, you'll know each other's families. So this is like a serious, significant, long-term relationship. Yeah, definitely. I feel like this will be the relationship that you're in for the rest of your life. I also feel like a very peaceful energy. It's funny because we were just talking about peace earlier. The two of you, I think this person's very curious. They like to pick your mind. They'll talk to you about a lot of different topics. There's a lot of conversation. This person is a very curious person. But being around them, interacting with them is very peaceful. I don't see the two of you having a lot of arguments. I'm not saying that there are never arguments, because that is not realistic, but for the most part, it's a very peaceful energy. You might have, like, also spend time with your friends, like you have couple friends. You as a couple have friends. You know what I mean? Like sometimes there are those couples who it's like, these are our friends, right? It's not just, oh, this happened to be your friend. I don't know how else to describe it, but you have friends as a couple. Some of them are single. I'm not saying that all of your friends are like also couples. But anyway, you have friends who you spend time with. Like you have a good social network as a couple. It's a very healthy relationship. I feel like this relationship really meets your needs at all levels. Anything else to know about this as a person? Yeah. It keeps coming through to me that this person appears to be very straight-laced. They also might be highly educated with the Hierophant. Highly educated, but they're so curious. Like this person, they could have a degree or even multiple degrees, but like their curiosity and thirst for knowledge, they have so many various topics that they're interested in exploring. They're constantly learning because they have just such a curiosity. Could be someone who reads a lot of books or whatever, but they do a lot of independent study. But I think they also have a degree or maybe even degrees. Yeah, so curious. This person's curiosity keeps coming up here. Yeah, this is like their thirst for knowledge will never be quenched, basically. They have such a thirst for knowledge. All right, what else about this person? But yeah, it's like they're very straight-laced, but they also have this very like free side to them, right? It's reminding me of someone I know who is like a department head at a university, but then like he wants to do the van life thing or like live in his car, right? He has plenty of money. He doesn't need to do that. But like, that's the kind of vibe, like someone like that. It's like they have these like oddball interests that don't seem to immediately mesh with the professional side of who they are. Like they think outside the box. They're like, I don't have to, just because I'm a department head or whatever this person's job is, doesn't mean that I can't still live my life the way that I want. This person has freed themselves from these sort of social expectations in some way, or they're open-minded to things like that. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. If you have any other questions, you paid extra, so feel free to ask. But yeah, that was an interesting reading. I hope that it was helpful and interesting to you. You can let me know in 9 months what's going on. Check back. Let me know. Where would 9 months put us? January, I guess in September of 2025, roundabouts, right? Because we're coming to the end of December now. No, but that is interesting. Yeah. I thought it was an interesting reading. I like readings like that where I'm like, wow, didn't expect that to come out, but it's been happening a lot with the pick a card readings I've been recording for my new channel, which is going to be coming out soonish. I'm thinking about maybe January 1st, really starting to release those, but my new channel is called Luna by Gabby Turner. I'm just trying to see like if creating a new pick a card channel would give me a refreshed algorithm. The algorithm here suffering a bit, so just trying to see. But I have over a month's worth of content recorded already, and I'm going to keep recording and prepping that channel so that I have a lot of, so that there's no lapse in putting out content regularly. I know on this channel I've also slowed down quite a bit. I don't put things out very often, but there will be, I'm thinking about maybe 3 per week on the new channel. But I've been getting, when I've been doing those pick a card readings, I've been also getting a lot of surprising answers. So it's interesting, like those answers are, they're the way that the universe threads things together, preparing these insights for people who will eventually watch the videos. I like feeling like I'm helpful. My sun is, not my sun, my North Node is in the 6th house, ruled by the sun because it's in Leo. Sun in, I'm sorry, North Node in Leo in the 6th house, ruled by the sun. It's like not that cold of a day in a way, but also it kind of is. My hands in particular are just so cold. You know what's funny? I'm going to make a hot air joke about myself. Like sometimes when I'm doing these live streams, it warms me up. It's because of all of the hot air. But probably it is actually. Like I'm sure that you're rooting for the new channel. Thank you so much. Bernie. I think I may have called you Birdie accidentally earlier, but I meant Bernie. If I did, please look past me. Well, I'm rooting for your new relationship. Like it seems like it will be a really cool relationship. Solid, secure, stable, enlivening. Lots of great conversations. You've been called Birdie too? Yeah. I was thinking B-E-R-T-I because I had written your name down on my notebook, but I wasn't looking at it and I just remembered it wrong. Bernie. Is Bernie short for Bernadette? Rach, my new channel is called Luna by Gabby Turner. I haven't published it yet, so I don't know if, I mean, the channel, I created the channel, but I haven't published any content on it yet. So I'm not sure if you can search for it or not. But L-U-N-A, all capital letters, by Gabby Turner. And that's the name of my Etsy shop as well. Bernice. Okay. I think those are both pretty names. Bernice, Bernadette, Bernie. Beatrix also I like. Kind of in the ballpark. Sort of. Beatrice. Ooh. When I was a kid, I wanted my name to be Tiffany. Probably because of the singer Tiffany. I was a big fan of Tiffany. Anybody remember back in the day? In the 90s, maybe 80s, 90s. Oh, goodness. You too, that you wanted your name to be Tiffany? Or that you were a big fan of her, or both? Yeah, I grew to eventually... Oh, Debbie, yes, Debbie Gibson. Gabby is better, yeah. And Gabby is short for Gabrielle, which I think is a beautiful name. Yeah, I think I ended up with the correct name, but yeah, I wanted to be a Tiffany back in the day. Yeah, Debbie Gibson and Tiffany, huh? Those were the days. trying to think of that Tiffany song that I especially liked. Running just as fast as we can, holding on to one another's hands, trying to get away into the night. Oh no. Oh my God. YouTube was so upset with my singing that it reconnected me. It's like, we're cutting you off, Gabby. The Beatles remake. Oh, was that a Beatles song? That song that I was just singing, Tiffany remade a Beatles song? Or I'm confused. I'm lost. Oh, okay. Really? I did not know that. I don't think so. I do not think I should do a sing-along with Gabby Turner channel. I do write songs though, and I would eventually like to make something happen with that. But I am not an excellent singer, although I don't play any instruments, so when I'm creating melodies, I'm using my voice to create the melodies and everything, but I can sing well sometimes. I don't have like a big range, and maybe if I took voice lessons, I'm sure I can improve somewhat, but who knows, maybe someday I will take voice lessons. But I don't know. I would rather be more of a songwriter and maybe occasionally perform my songs, but I don't know if I really want to be a performer. You are the instrument. My voice is terrible for singing anyway. I'm sure it's not. I used to think, though, that people who were singers had to always have, like, you know how Kelly Clarkson can sing like any song? That's what I thought you had to be in order to be a good singer. And now I'm realizing, like, most singers, even like professional, like people who are like really successful with singing careers, they can't just sing every song, you know, like it doesn't work that way. Like Harry Styles, for example, has a gorgeous voice and he sings his own songs so well, but like I've watched some of his concert footage before, not in person because I don't go to concerts because I'm too introverted for all that nonsense. It's not nonsense. It's great fun for extroverts, not for me, extreme introvert. But he will do other people's songs sometimes, like karaoke, and it's like it's not good. You know what I mean? Like he can't just sing any song, but gorgeous. He sings his own songs so well, and even makes mistakes on his own songs. Like I've noticed other singers too. It's like they're not going to be perfect all the time. Like not everybody is Kelly Clarkson, right? Like I don't know if Kelly Clarkson has ever had a bad note, off note. I'm sure even she has made mistakes before, but seems like the girl can sing anything. Yeah, I'm sure he has covered some songs that he's done great, but I'm just saying, like, he's not the type of person who can sing every song, and like most singers are probably like that, right? But I used to think, I did not understand, I used to think that exceptional quality was just like the average, like what was expected. Like I didn't even realize that it was, and I don't know, I thought if you were a singer, you should just be able to sing anything. Which probably held me back. If I knew this truth earlier in my life, maybe I would have pursued singing more and had more faith in myself. Right, I thought the norm, I basically thought anyone who is a professional singer is like Kelly Clarkson in terms of they can just sing anything perfectly. Right? It's kind of like assuming that every basketball player is like Michael Jordan's level. No. Most of them are not. Like, that's just not, you have someone who's really like way above and beyond, you know, not everybody's going to be there, but that doesn't mean that they're not still great at what they do. Some of the coffee keeps getting in the lid. Everyone has a unique voice, yeah. And I like people who have that what is the word for it? I don't know. There's a word for like the quality of your voice that makes it distinct. Some people, when you're listening to the radio, like even if you're not familiar with the song, you're like, oh yeah, that's so and so. Like you can just easily tell, like their voice has a quality that makes it distinct or something. Hello, Chrislyn. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for doing these readings, Gabby. Well, you're very welcome. There's some quote that says, there's a lot of people out there with mediocre talent doing what you want. Why are you stopping yourself? That is so true. That's a great quote. Thank you. That's, I used to feel that way about going into business for myself as well. I thought it would be far too complicated. And then one day I kind of put that mentality to work. And I was like, wait, there are like tons of people who have their own businesses. If they can do it, so can I. I don't know if I'm great at business, at the like technical aspects of it or whatever, but like if you want to make money doing something for yourself, you can. Yeah. Like figuring the ins and outs of it, it's not that difficult. But there was a time when I was younger when I just thought, oh, like that would be way too hard. I will just always have to be an employee because I can't do that. But yeah, there's some quote that says, there's a lot of people out there with mediocre talent doing what you want. Why are you stopping yourself? Yeah. Yeah, that is so, so true. I want to make more of my songwriting talent, but it's just like I don't exactly know where to aim or like which door do I go through. Like I've tried certain things and you know, maybe it's just it's not time for me to find the right doorway, you know. And it's like then there's the whole like the demands of life, you know, like we gotta be making money, you know, in the meantime. So but yeah, I think eventually, I mean, I have a feeling I'm going to live into my 80s, so I'm only halfway through my life. I've still got time. I think in the beginning you get caught up in perfectionism, but once you get started, you get into your groove. Yeah, that is true as well. I still get caught up in my perfectionism sometimes, even with the things that I have gotten into the groove of. Like today, for example, doing these readings on Livestream, I was feeling that perfectionism, like I don't know if my readings are perfect enough. I don't know if I'm getting the answers well enough for people. But I do also agree with what you say. I am on PayPal, but I don't have a way of checking to see if you want to send your payment via PayPal, you can. I don't know if I have a link for that. Yeah, I mean, yes, I'm on PayPal, but okay, Chrislyn. Yeah, Deshart, I'm not really sure. The easiest thing is just to send a super chat or a super sticker, and I know that I don't know where you're at. If you're in India, people have said that the super chat doesn't work in India, but the super sticker does, which is strange. But so you could try sending it that way. Because when I'm on my phone here live streaming, I can't leave the live stream to look and see if I've gotten a PayPal thing. Okay, no worries. If you set that up, I can get a reading next time. You might be able to do the super sticker, so I would try it and see. But yeah, I prefer to stick with the super chats, which is why I don't have it set up. So I'm not going to have it set up in the future, because the super chat or the super sticker, I can see right on the screen that someone has made a payment. Otherwise, I can't confirm that someone has made a payment. And I'm not saying that people are out here trying to scam me, but you never know who could just come across your channel and say, hey, I just sent you such and such money via PayPal. And it's like, I have no way of checking to see if they actually have. So I'm sorry, Deshart. If you get here at the beginning of any of my live streams, I do a free reading for one person at the beginning of the live stream, the first person to claim it. So if you haven't claimed that before, Deshart, you can. But you can also order personal readings from my online shop, and there is a link to that on my channel. And that is via PayPal. You can pay credit, debit, or PayPal for a personal reading from me. But during the live stream, I'm only taking super chats and super stickers. And I know that other people, including one person earlier today from India, was able to use the super sticker to make a payment. So it does work, and I've seen it before as well. I don't know why India won't let you use the super chat, but they will let you use the super sticker. All right, so let me get into Chrislynn's reading. My question is, do I invest more in my current work life, or is it for my greatest, highest good to look for a new job? I'm trying to see which tarot deck wants to be used. I think it's this one. Okay. All right, Chrislynn. I have not started your timer yet, so don't worry. Let me write your name down here. Yeah, I'm just telling you what I'm capable of, Deshart. I'm sorry if it doesn't work for you, but I'm giving you the options that I have available. Thank you for understanding. I appreciate that. I have many options for getting readings, and PayPal is available on my website. So, but during the live stream, this is what we're doing. All right. I'm going to focus on Chrislynn now because she has paid for a reading. All right, Chrislynn, are you here? I know we had to wade through a little bit of oops, let's see. Do I invest more in my current work life, or is it best for my greatest, highest good to look for a new job? Okay. I'm just going to do a yes or no, and then I'll get further insights from there. I'm going to start the timer now. Should Chrislynn invest more in her current work life, or would it be better to look for something new? Current work life. Okay. So I'm getting a no. Okay. Hi, Chrislynn. We have the Sun card reversed, the Three of Cups reversed, and then the Eight of Swords. I feel like there's something about your current work life that is really holding you back from your potential in some way. Because the Sun card reversed, Three of Cups reversed, it's like there's something where you could be greatly expanding. It's like you're not even able to reach your full potential. You have so much more to offer. And it feels like what you have to offer is meant to like connect with other people or like improve other people's lives. Like there's an interconnectedness with other people that feels blocked, especially with this Eight of Swords. Yeah, that interconnectedness with other people is blocked with the current job situation that you have. So this is not the current thing that you're doing for work is not for your greatest and highest good. So it would be better for you to pursue something else. And specifically to me, like I said, it feels like you should be pursuing something that allows you to connect with people in a way that expresses your self-expression, your warmth, your personality, for you to be kind of like the center of attention, not the center of attention in a narcissistic way, but the sun is like the warmth and the light in a room, like someone who enters the room and everyone's happier and in a better mood. Like you're meant to uplift people, to be someone who graces people's presence and connects with other people in a personal way. Social work. So are you doing social work now? Let me see. One of my jobs is okay. I have 2 part-time jobs, and one of them I'm unhappy, and the other one I'm okay with. So are you doing social work with either of these jobs? Because I think that there are probably social work jobs that would be what I'm describing with this Sun and Three of Cups. But it's definitely about like bringing a brightness or a warmth. Like it could be doing group therapy, or yes, the second job, but I'm not as happy with my teammates. Okay. Okay, so that could be it. Like, you know, just finding a job where you're happier with the people that you're working with and they're happier with you. There's something here about interconnectedness with other people. You need to be appreciated because you have a lot of talent. I feel like your potential is not being credited or acknowledged or appreciated. So yeah, basically find a place where you are able to experience, like people light up when I enter the room, like they're happy to see me there. Right, they don't appreciate you. Okay, what else can we get here to help her in her journey? We get the Queen of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, I kind of feel like what they're saying, like you're a very intelligent person with the Queen of Swords, and yet when you are in a position that is more like mental or intellectual rather than more like warm and fuzzy, I feel like that is where like your talent is not being put to use. Your potential here that you need to be able to express is that warmth and sunshine and bringing positive energy with you wherever you go. It isn't about like how knowledgeable you are, which you are clearly very knowledgeable. Like, you know, you are smart. You're very smart. But it's like the social intelligence is what you need to be able to put more to use. I feel like that's what your spirit guides. And it doesn't mean that you're not doing that at all now. I'm sure that you are, but they really want you to be able to be in a position where you're flexing your social intelligence. And also, like, being in a competitive environment is not for you. So we don't want to be in a competitive environment, and we don't want to be in an environment that prioritizes the intellect over the social intelligence. You know, it wouldn't have to be social work necessarily. Like, you could be working with puppies, you know, bringing your social intelligence to puppies. And I don't know, there's just this bright, happy, positive energy that your spirit guides are like, that you are the vessel for this beautiful, positive, wonderful, light-filled energy, social intelligence. And, you know, like I've used this metaphor before on my channel, but like, you are a prism for love's light. So you are a vessel, a prism, if you will, for this beautiful social intelligence. It needs to have an outlet. So find something where you can really use your social intelligence, because otherwise you're not going to be able to reach your full potential, because that's the greatest potential. That's the greatest light that you can let in, is through, yes, they do want you to look for another job. In terms of the job search journey, we get the 8 of Cups. So I think they're also telling you you don't have to rush, right? You don't have to rush and find a new job. Allow it to be a process that you can acclimate towards. But yeah, go ahead and see what else is out there. You don't want to rush off just to the next available thing. You want to see what's out there. Take your time with the job search journey. Make sure, like when you're going to interviews, feel out, is this a place where I am going to be appreciated for my social intelligence? Is this a place that really values social intelligence? Is this a place where I am going to be appreciated? I do feel like you will eventually get into the right position for you with the World card. Like, you will match. It's like puzzle pieces coming together perfectly. This is going to happen. So this is a prediction that you will. So take your time with the job search process, right? Give your time. Remember, when you're interviewing, you're also interviewing the job place, right? And the other people that work there. In a way, you have to determine if they're right for you as much as they are determining it from the other way around. But when is she going to come into this World card job? Because I do feel like you're going to connect with a position that is what they're recommending. Will it be with 2 years or less or more? It could be more than 2 years. So I feel like that's why they're saying, like, give it time. It could be like almost 6 years, you know, which probably seems like a long time, but we're talking about when you connect to like the perfect job for you, the perfect role for you. 6 years from now, I see you connecting to something like that. All right. But yeah, so in terms of like looking for another job, yes, continue to look and see what's out there. You know, you might change jobs before that 6 years, but they're just saying, like, what you're doing now, you definitely shouldn't just stay there for forever. You should be looking for ways to reach your full potential. Okay, so I know you purchased another reading, so let me just take a drink of my coffee. The timer on the first reading is about to go off anyway. All right, there's timer going off. Let me reset it. So do I see your second job promoting you? I feel like it's a yes. I feel that they will. Well, if you stay there, they will. You might move on before they have the opportunity to, though. So I hope that makes sense. How long would she have to stay there before they would promote? Because I feel like if you stayed there long enough, they definitely would promote you. But I think also there's a strong likelihood that you will choose to leave before that happens. So would it be 2 years or less than 2 years, 1 year, 6 months? So between 6 months and a year from now, they would promote you if you are still there. Yeah. So if you stay between 6 months to a year from now, that's when I see them promoting you. But that's only if you still happen to be there, of course. So I feel like they will miss out. Yeah, it kind of seems like it. It kind of seems like that's the way it's headed. Yeah. Yeah, but we've still got like over 8 minutes. So go ahead if you have other questions. This is an interesting reading for Slim. I have a degree in social work, actually, that I'm not putting to use directly. My hair is just really wilding out. Okay, I always do this in every live stream. Oh, yours is in psychology? Yeah. But yeah, you still work in social work jobs with that, usually, right? Yeah, it seems like social work positions, they will definitely still hire people in the behavioral health general background. Okay, strengths and gifts. Well, first of all is the social intelligence. That one has come through very strongly, but let me see what else they say. I kind of feel, because I have this King of Pentacles at the bottom, like actually management. Like, it's interesting. You may not view yourself as management material, because we have the Prince of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Hello, Mara. Happy holidays to you as well. You may not view yourself as management material, or that would be something you enjoy, but your spirit guides are saying actually you would be very good at it with that King of Pentacles that was coming up on the bottom of the deck. And part of the reason why you would be good management material is, okay, you do love managing things, but part of the reason why you would be good management material is because you have a youthful mindset in some way, or like you're good at understanding younger people, something like that with the Prince of Wands. You're also good at keeping up to date with newer things, like new ideas. Oh no, I need to plug my phone in. I didn't realize I didn't have it plugged in. Just popped up and notified me that I'm down to 15%. I hope I don't disappear here. I did plug it in. Dang. Ooh, sorry guys. Okay. Wow. I hope it's going to start charging up 15%. Okay. All right, Mara, I see your payment and I will get to you next. Okay, so management, social intelligence. Yeah, the King of Pentacles keeps popping up. So it's like, you know, another aspect of management is knowing how to manage resources. So like you're good at that as well. Like you could be good at creating a budget, figuring out where do we want to place our resources for best effect, stuff like that. And then the Five of Swords. I think another thing that would make you good for management, for one thing, social intelligence, even in itself, is a good skill to have for management. But like, I think you know how to rest and recharge, or like how not to deplete yourself socially, which is part of social intelligence, actually. Understanding how not to be depleted by other people. Like if you need to disengage from a person, you just kind of naturally have an instinct for how to do that. I wish I had that skill. I do not. Yeah, the Five of Swords coming up again. And also like you're just, because you know how not to be depleted, because you know how to keep your social battery charged up, unlike my phone here, you know how to, you're just very good at being there for the social intelligence is good, the management in terms of resources, and like yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. Like, is there anything else that they want to say about, anything else her spirit guides want to say? If you have other questions too, we have like 3 minutes remaining. I kind of feel like, you know, with this world card, like they're like, okay, we've talked a lot about management, but we also just want to mention that the sky is the limit, you know, of your potential. Like they're wanting to say, do not limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. And actually, they're saying you're not the type of person who would really limit yourself anyway. And that is another one of your skills or talents that we want to mention. You know, sometimes we can become a little bit anxious when we're considering reaching our full potential or stretching ourselves, and they're acknowledging that maybe you do have that stress sometimes. But also, yeah, but you don't settle, right? You know that the sky is the limit and you're not going to limit yourself, even if it makes you feel a little bit anxious or uncomfortable to step outside of your comfort zone. You are the type of person who still will step outside of your comfort zone. So yeah, I think that's basically what they have to say. Like, they are very proud of you in many ways. The social intelligence, the knowing how to be there for other people without getting depleted, which is really, I wish, that's something that I've had to really work on myself. It's not been easy for me, but so you may not, it might be so inherent or innate of a quality to you that you don't even realize it's a skill or talent, but it's very helpful. You know how to put the oxygen on mask on yourself first, I guess is one way of putting it, and not let other people drain you. I'm sorry when I repeat myself, it's like I'm trying to see if there's something more underneath. All right, Chrislyn. Well, the timer is about to go off. We've got like 20, it says 40 seconds, but I always add an extra 20 seconds onto it. But timer is coming down. I hope that that was helpful. That was an interesting reading. I'm really excited for you, for your career. It does really feel like the sky is the limit here. Okay. Oh, we've got one from Mara and also from Shay. All right. Mara, are you here? Were you wanting to purchase? You're very welcome, Chrislyn. It was great having you. I hope I see you around again. Hey, Mara, are you wanting to purchase a 20-minute reading? And also, what did you want to ask about? Okay, you're thinking of a question. All right. All right, and I just want to acknowledge Shay that I see you, and I will have you on deck after Mara. Okay, 20 minutes for Mara. So, Shay, I just want to let you know it's going to be 20 minutes until I get to your reading. And I'm so grateful to everyone showing up today. I hope everyone is having a good Christmas Eve, whether you're celebrating it or not. Maybe for you it's just a random Tuesday. I hope you're having a good random Tuesday and or a great Christmas Eve all around. You are very welcome, Shay. Okay, looks like my phone is going up. It's at 16% now. Crisis averted, because I don't want to just fall off in the middle of people having paid for their readings. Aw, thank you, Chrislyn. Canadian dollars. The only country I've been to outside of the U.S. Is Canada. I was going to say Canada. And yeah, I still remember, because this is how stupid I was. I feel like I was in my late 20s. I'm 40. I just turned 44. So at this time I was in my late 20s. Or maybe early 30s when I went to Canada. But I was there with my friend at the time, whose name is Elizabeth herself. Her name is Elizabeth. But like I was seeing like Queen Elizabeth's name on everything, like in her likeness. She's like on the money. She's on the subway signs, like the road names. And I said to my friend Elizabeth, I'm like, why is Queen Elizabeth on all of their stuff? And she's like, because she is their queen. I'm like, what? I did not know. It was at that moment my head exploded. I began to understand truly what the British Empire is. I'm like, oh, S-H-I-T. How naive. Yeah, the $20 bills. But like I was seeing her name on like road signs and down in the subway system, like some of the names of the stops, I guess. Yes, happy holidays, happy winter, happy random Tuesday to everybody. But yeah, I was in Toronto. I don't know where you're from, Chrislyn. You don't have to say, by the way, because we can be anonymous if we want to. But I went to Toronto, and actually, while we were visiting Toronto, why can't I think of his name? Prince William and Kate Middleton were visiting Ottawa at the same time. And it was like this big deal for them to be visiting Canada. And then as they were like visiting, I realized like, oh, this is like their land. This is their effing empire that they're visiting. They're visiting their empire. But anyway, that was happening at the time when I was there in Toronto. Very cool. My friend wanted to go to this yarn shop that was like a famous yarn shop. And I'm like, I do not want to go to the yarn shop. But nearby was the University of Toronto's campus. So I walked around the campus a little bit. Very pretty campus. There were these black squirrels, which I'd never seen black squirrels. And these were like the chillest. They're like totally chilled out, like not scared of people at all. But Toronto is pretty cool. Okay, Mara's got her question here. Okay, my question is, what's coming next for me? I've been feeling down lately and just wanted to know if there are things I can look forward to. Well, I really hope so. I do want to put this out there. I'm about to start the timer, but I'm going to shuffle good first. And for you, I don't know, I'm feeling called, Mara, to the classic Rider-Waite. Three of Cups and the Tower card, huh? I think that, you know, okay, I haven't even started the timer, and I'm already getting an answer for you, Mara. There's going to be some sort of shakeup in your social life. It could be new friends coming in or old friends leaving. It makes me think of that New Year's Old Lang Syne. So what are the lyrics to that? Something about new friends, but don't forget the old. But I feel like in your case, there's some sort of change up in your social life. It could be just making a new friend, but there's something new coming in for you. Oh, well, maybe that's why I'm called to use it for you. Yeah, because it's got a strong connection to you. It's connected to your identity, Mara. That's interesting. I love the Rider-Waite too. I have this other one, Cosmic Tarot, that I use a lot. I don't know why, but it's just very handy to me. I have a strong connection to it. I have so many tarot cards, though, tarot decks. These are the two that I use the most, though. All right. So yeah, some sort of new friendship coming in. Let's learn more about that. A new friendship. Your bunny likes to eat chunks out of your cards. That's cute. What is your bunny's name? I wish I could have a pet. I can't have a pet right now. Anyway, I like to visit other people's pets. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about myself. His name is Leo. Oh my goodness. What a cool name. Hello, Hajira. Let me put your name down. We have a couple people in front of you. I've misplaced my pen. Okay, Hajira, I've got Mara and Shay in front of you. Well, this has been an active day. I had a feeling that maybe there would be people out there who want to visit a live stream on Christmas Eve, and I was right. But yeah, like I see a new friendship coming in, Mara, that's going to open you up to some sort of new opportunity. So maybe you'll be doing things that you haven't normally done before. Yeah, like I feel like a really good friendship. There might be some romantic potential with this friendship as well. But it feels like maybe it starts off with friendship and that's where the strength of it comes from at first. But yeah, doing new things. I don't know, like going places you've never been before with this person, something along those lines. So that's something new that's coming in for you. Is there anything else she needs to know about this new friend? So that's pretty much it, but that's one of the new things that is coming in. Is it a man? A man? Yes. It is a man, and this man is, because I'm getting the Magician card, it's someone who's a good conversationalist, a talkative person, I feel like. They might even talk for a living. This is someone who, I mean, that could be different things. Like maybe they work on the phone, they're on the phone a lot, or having to do a lot of communication for their job. But yeah, a man friend who you'll be doing new things with. They'll expose you to new things, and I think vice versa. So those are always nice friendships, right? Like, I think so. I like to explore new things. All right, what else for Mara? What else new is coming up? If you have more questions about that, go ahead and ask, but that's just the first blessing to answer your original question. Things to look forward to. I guess we could ask about the timing for that. Like, is this happening in 3 months or less? I would say around 3 months from now. Do you already know this person? No. you don't already know this person, but when you meet them, it'll feel like you've known each other. Like there's an instant familiarity, but you do not know them yet. And I feel like it's about 3 months before you do meet them, but it'll be like kind of an instant bond type situation. Yeah, like this person really opens your mind in a lot of ways. I feel a lot of the mind opening to new experiences, very strong with this. All right, what else is coming through in terms of positive things that she can look forward to? We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups. Which area of life is this? The Ten of Wands. Something about what you do for a living. It feels to me almost like a renewed sense. So whatever you're doing for work or a renewed sense of respect for the work that you do. I don't know, a renewed sense of respect for the work that you do. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it feels like there's a renewed sense of respect for that field, for the field of cosmetology. Explain this to us. Also, it feels like a renewed sense of self-respect, like really seeing yourself as someone who knows what you're doing, who is skilled at your craft in cosmetology with this Hierophant, like understanding, sure, you're a student right now, but you have what it takes to enter this field and do really well. So it's kind of like pushing past, if you've had any like, what's that term people use, imposter syndrome, or, you know, that type of thing where you're like, I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if I have what it takes. Like, to me, it's like what's coming up for you is opening up your ability to understand that you are really good at cosmetology. And this is the right field for you. And also, I feel like you're competitive. Like, you're really seeing how strong you are in this field. So there's something like that coming up where, like, you're seeing your strength. You're seeing your, why can't I think of words when I need them? Your expertise. Like, you're understanding how skilled you are, basically. That you actually are very competitive. Right, you have a competitive edge over other people in a way. Yeah, the competitive part of it keeps coming up. We had the Five of Wands and now the Five of Swords. And I mean, I think what your guides are saying is, like, it's not about the competition. We're not saying that you need to be in a mindset of I'm better than other people. That's not what they're trying to encourage. But what they do want to encourage is your ability to just have that awareness. I can hold my own among other very skilled people in this field, right? We're going to turn that King of Swords and Queen of Wands around because they were reversed. I have the intelligence. I know what I need to know. And also I have what it takes in terms of creativity and confidence to do a good job in cosmetology. All right. So if you have any other questions, if you want to switch gears at any point, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll continue to focus on this question until it's sort of run its course, which was about positive things coming in for you. Oh, I think I was trying to say at the beginning of the reading, and I forgot. One of the things that I've been doing lately that actually my therapist encouraged was to keep a gratitude journal. And it's been easy for me to do because I have this habit tracker thing on my phone. So when I check off whether I'm doing the gratitude every day, it also lets me make a little note. And it's in the note section there that I put in my gratitudes every day. It's really mind-blowing how much that does change your perspective and kind of like sifts out a lot of the anxieties and worries. I'm someone personally who struggles a lot with anxiety, especially in this last year. But like focusing on how good things actually currently are has been, I've only been doing it for like 2 weeks, but it's like, it's really shifted my experience so much. But anyway, what about what else should we say? We have the Sun card. And the Wheel of Fortune keeps coming up. It's like, you know, I feel like there's an experience to shine, and it's an experience to shine in a way that you have shined before, or like to be getting applause, to be getting attention, but it's for something that you have done before. So I don't know if there's some sort of self-expression, some talent that you have that you do up in front of people in some way that you get attention for, recognition for, but it's like something you've done before. Like if you've sung at your church before, right, you'll get another opportunity to do that and it'll be great. I'm just giving that as an example because I'm not picking up on specifically what this is, but some sort of opportunity to shine. It feels like you're doing it up in front of people where you're being seen and recognized with the Sun card. And this is something you've done before, but there's a new opportunity coming in to do it again. So that's another blessing. Do my guides have any advice about my romantic life? I know I ask about that a lot, but I have so much trouble in that area. So give me a little background, Mara. Are you currently single? Is there someone of interest that you want to know about, or what is going on? Like you just want to know how best to approach your romantic life? So we'll see what they have to say. I'll probably have to take a bathroom break between Mara's and Shay's reading, but it'll be quick. I'm single right now, just got out of something and I've been trying to heal from that. Okay. Okay, what do your spirit guides want to say about your love life? Well, we have the Page of Wands. So first of all, they're saying like, they want you to get excited, or they're seeing that you are getting excited. I think they want you to be excited about the next phase. So the mindset should be, the world is my oyster romantically. Like, I want to have new experiences. I'm excited about having new experiences. I'm excited about forming new attractions. I'm excited about people being attracted to me. And with the Queen of Swords, I mean, I don't know why, but this is a repeating theme because this was someone else's message as well. But it's really about the experience of all of that right now more than it is about getting into a partnership. This is it's a time of exploration. This is the same message someone else got earlier. So maybe this is just a strong theme for people watching. But yeah, like appreciating being single, and appreciating that being single right now is a phase of life that is a benefit in and of itself, because we can explore our attractions to people. We can enjoy the process of attracting and being attracted, and yet not need to jump into some sort of commitment, right? We don't have to have that as the goal even right now. I think that this sort of free and uninhibited energy is actually better for you right now with this Tower card. Yeah, it's like allow yourself to continue in this phase of being single for a while and playing the field, right? Like you don't have any specific commitments to anyone. You can be dating, you know, or talking to people or just feeling out your attraction to people. And because it feels like these are both cards about things can change very quickly and very rapidly, right? So why would we want to attach ourselves in a serious way to someone when we're so changeable? Because you might have an instant crush on someone and then a couple days later you're just like, yeah, I'm kind of meh about that person now. And I'm like, you're just okay. You know what I mean? So it's like allowing yourself the freedom of, it's okay to be changeable like that. It's okay for our attractions to be shifting and changing, and just allow that to be what the experience is, and appreciate that experience for what it's telling us, right? If we're instantly attracted to someone and then 3 days later we're just like, I don't know, then you're learning something in the process, right? The experience itself is valid. Yeah, definitely a strong emphasis on like appreciating all of the benefits of being single. Just as you would want to be able to appreciate all of the benefits of being in a relationship when it comes time for that again. And your spirit guides are saying that will happen for you again, right? But we're staying in the moment. The present moment is a moment of being single and having gratitude for all that offers us. Being single offers us lots of opportunities and benefits that being in a relationship does not, and vice versa. But we're going to focus on where we are now. If we can't be happy being single, how are we going to be happy when we're in a relationship? Like if there's an inability to just simply be happy with the phase of life that we're in, that would be a recurring problem. So I think that's what they're encouraging right now is appreciate the phase of life that you're in. I'm kind of scared to get back on dating apps. LOL. Well, I mean, we have the Sun card is your spirit guide's response to that. And that is about putting yourself out there. I mean, dating apps are not the only way to put yourself out there, but you got to go out where the people are. You know, dating apps, that's one way of doing it. I don't think that they're trying to tell you have to do it via dating app or not, but they are encouraging you. Ultimately, it's your choice. But they are encouraging you to put yourself out there, which means you got to be out among where the people are in some way. And I feel like they're saying out where the people are, you know, like you're going to cosmetology school. I feel like they do not want you to look for love at cosmetology school or any place that's work related. They're saying go places that are fun. Like understand these two separate areas of your life. There's the work/school part, you know, the career part of my life. Then there's the fun part of my life. They want you to meet people where the fun is. Go to fun places. Places where we're meant to be having fun. That's where you should try to meet people. But again, you're not meeting people for the purpose of getting your next relationship too. That's part of the mentality that they're trying to instill here. You're meeting people simply because it's enjoyable to meet people and be open to there being an attraction. But just because there's an attraction doesn't mean that it has to be something other than what it is. Appreciating that. Because again, they're saying there's a lot of changeability. You could be attracted to someone and then suddenly you're not attracted to them. So just allow that changeability. It's okay for you to be having this. You know how you look into a kaleidoscope and it's always changing, shifting and changing, but it's still beautiful from one image to the next, right? So that's what they're encouraging you to view this experience as. So we've got 7 seconds left. Timer's about to run out, Mara. I hope that was helpful. I've been hoping that all day today. Okay, the next on the list is Shay and then Hajira, and I'm going to take a short bathroom break because I've been on here for almost 3 hours, and I do not have I have a small bladder, TMI. But I'll be right back. If Shay is here and Hajira, I'm just letting you know. I'll be back in just a minute for your reading. So I've got to unbundle myself here to go to the restroom. And then I'll have to rebundle when I get back. It is a process. It's a process. Hi, Shay. I will be back in probably 2 minutes or less. It will not take me very long. All right. I'm back, just not totally back. I'm back and getting stuff out of the bag. I'm such a goober. Okay. I put a towel because it's been raining today. It's not raining currently, but a towel on the floor to wipe my shoes off when I get in. And then I take my shoes off because I have house socks on. I'm like, this is my version of Mr. Rogers. Put my towel back over there. I just got a nice cute little rug for my, this is basically my living room right here. Very cozy. I just had to get my lunch out here. I just put it next to me so that I'm not sure how long this live stream will go, but at some point I'm gonna need some lunch. Okay, give me a moment to get settled here. It's starting to warm up, which is nice. The windows are even cleared almost, just from all this hot air. That's all I needed to defrost them. Didn't even need to turn the car on. Just the hot air. Okay. I loved Mr. Rogers, yeah. It was pretty cool. What is it? I think there was a movie about Mr. Rogers that came out not too long ago. I'm not much of a movie watcher. I didn't see it, but might be good. You know what show I did watch? The last 2 days I binge watched was Fallout on Amazon Prime. That was a great show. Now I'll have to wait a year for season 2. But a really good show. Post-apocalyptic show based on a video game. I'm not into video games really, but the storyline here was pretty cool. You saw the Mr. Rogers one? Was it good? Thank you for your patience, by the way. I'm getting all of my insulation set up here. Okay. I need water, and I know that I have a bottle of water in here. A little bit of water. Oh, it made you cry? In a good way, I guess. Good crying. Good tears. Okay. All right, Shay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, did you say what you... Okay, what did you want to ask about, Shay? I don't see... Let me see if you've said already. I don't know. Let me see. Are you British, Shay? Because I noticed you said Happy Christmas. I kind of like Happy Christmas in a way. Better than Merry Christmas myself. I play this Hogwarts mystery game, and they say Happy Christmas. Of course, in the U.S., we say Merry Christmas usually, but... All right, just let me know what you want to ask about. Not British. You just like me, and you kind of like the sound of Happy Christmas. I think it is a British thing, though. That's the impression I'm getting from the Hogwarts game. In any case. All right, Shay, what did you want to ask about? I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. I have not started the timer yet. I'll give you time to formulate. Hello, Julie. Hi, Julie. Yes, right now I'm doing Shay's reading and then Hajira, but I have time after that. You just make your payment via what is it called? SuperChat or SuperSticker. I almost said Snapchat. SuperChat. Okay, I'm Scorpio. I'd like to know if my ex Gemini, Jacqueline, will reach out in 2025. We haven't spoken in 6 months, and the ball is definitely in her court if anything were to happen. Okay, sounds good, Julie. I need to get some water when I go to Wally World today. I have a bad habit of drinking coffee and soda, but sometimes water is the only thing that will quench, you know. I'm starting the timer now. So we're asking if Jacqueline is going to reach out in 2025. All right. Let's see here. Okay, well, I'm getting a no. It feels a little bit like neither of you are reaching out in 2025. So I have her represented by the King of Wands reversed. The shared energy is the Empress, which is just like you both still have feelings and attraction for each other. But despite that, I get a no for her reaching out. It kind of feels like pridefulness here with the King of Wands reversed. That pridefulness may be the reason that she's not reaching out. On your end, with the Eight of Cups reversed, I mean, it's almost like you've kind of just, maybe you've sort of accepted, even though it's hard for you to move on, you may have sort of accepted that there's not anything else you can do on this side. But in any case, it feels likely to me that neither of you are going to be reaching out. But what I will say is she still has feelings and attraction for you. But yeah, what do your spirit guides have to say? And if you want to interject, we got almost 9 minutes left, so you can interject and ask other questions along the way, Shay, but I'll see what else your spirit guides have to say about the situation. Well, we have the World card, which is a card of completion. So I think that your spirit guides are saying, like, that they would like you to see that this is something that has come to completion, and in the best way that it possibly could with the World card. You know, yeah, it may not be, you may not have achieved full emotional closure, but the relationship has done all that it can do, right? You've gotten to the end of your journey, and you know, I mean, your guides are acknowledging that it's okay that you are having trouble letting go. But they are also saying that the challenge of letting go is one that you are getting closer and closer to doing. if that makes sense. It's like you're getting close to your closure as well, though you're not totally there. Even that emotional closure aspect of it, it's very close on the horizon. So sooner than later, you will be feeling over it, right? The relationship is over. Your spirit guides are saying it's run its course. And soon, even on an emotional level, you will be over it. Yes, I am seeing something else because we have this Wheel of Fortune popping up. So they are saying, like, as you are getting over it, it's almost like just as soon as you are finally, like, just emotionally you've moved on, which will be happening soon, there's a new opportunity for you coming into your love life right after that. Is it happening by the end of this year, or will it be happening beginning of 2025? Like January, February, March. I feel like March and April. March, you might start to sense something with someone else, and then in April is when things will really start to get active here with the Emperor card. Like April is when the action. So there's something like really setting off on its course with a new person in April. But in March, you might sort of begin to see it coming. Like you can start to feel that you have an interest in this person and vice versa, something along those lines. Okay. Anything she needs to know about this new person or new experience? Oh, that's crazy timing because March is when I'm thinking of changing jobs. Yeah, so it could be connected with that. I don't know, but so the other thing that they want to say about this person is, so your energy is the 10 of Swords and the Princess of Wands, shared energy 8 of Cups, and their energy is the Empress reversed and the Star. I kind of, if I had to put it into words, I would say your spirit guides are saying there is potential here for you to kind of like immediately fall very quickly for this person, which gives them a lot of power over the situation because you have kind of fallen head over heels for them. So this person would have power over you because of that, in a way. It's like you could be easily wrapped around their pinky finger. And I feel because they're also represented, I mean, the Empress reversed is someone who can take advantage and exploit someone, but it's paired with the Star card upright. So like they could do that to you, but I feel like they're going to be more benevolent and more like, they're going to be behaving nicely towards you. They're not going to take advantage of your feelings, although they could, because you're going to be falling head over heels for them. Let me see here. But I do feel like this person really likes the attention that you give them. They like the fact that you like them, and they do want that attention. You know, they're basking in the glow. And that might be even before the two of you ever talk, because we have the 8 of Wands reverse. It's like there's a feeling between the two of you before you even speak. Like a mutual recognition of like, oh, I'm into you, before you even speak. Like maybe there's just eye contact, you do a double take, that type of thing, and you're like, whoa, okay, there's something there. It kind of feels like that. Anything else about this person? Okay. I think that when you meet this person, when the ball gets rolling, like in March/April, this person might be, I don't think that they're in a relationship with someone else, but you might become aware of the fact that they are like maybe seeing other people, because it feels to me like they might be kissing other people, maybe one person in particular. Like it does not feel like it's a relationship, but like they are involved romantically. Is it with just one person or multiple? Yeah, this person is like kind of dating around, involved with multiple people when the two of you meet each other. But I feel like your spirit guides are saying to like go ahead and give it a chance. The reason this person is seeing multiple other people is because none of these people are the right one. So they're waiting to meet the right one. So just to give you an explanation of why they're doing that. So we've got just a few seconds left here. About 20-ish seconds left. So I don't know if you had any other specific questions that you wanted to ask. Any final thoughts from Shay's spirit guides? I do feel like this is a sort of destined person. This person is destined to come into your life with the star card. And I don't say that lightly, because I think in life, most things are not destined. But sometimes we have people or situations or experiences that are. And in this case, there is some sort of destiny regarding you and this person. Now, just because we're destined to meet someone doesn't mean that we're destined to like ride off into the sunset and everything is perfect and there are never any problems again, right? But this is, I would say, a soulmate experience, and someone who there is a destiny. Your souls have aligned probably in multiple lifetimes, because with the strength card we have, well, on most decks we have an infinity symbol, not on this one, but yeah, but there's a feeling that your souls need to align in this lifetime. So there is a sort of destiny involving this person. Well, thank you so much, Shay. It was great to have you. I hope you come back in the future when I live stream again. I am going to try to be live streaming more often. But I hope that that was helpful. And next up is Hajira. And then after that, we've got Julie. Hajira, are you here? I'm going to do a little bit of energetic cleansing here. Hajira. Hello, Hajira. Did you want to do 20 minutes? Because you paid 10. Or was that, I'm just wondering what your intentions, and also what did you want to ask about? Get that information from you before we get started. I'm glad that you are here. $10 is fine, okay? All right. I'm going to shuffle, and you can be formulating your question or like area of life that you want to look into. Yeah, so just whatever you're wanting to know about, go ahead and let me know. And while you're doing that, I'll shuffle. And once I've got your question here, that's when I'll push start on the timer. Okay, been single for 5 years and would like to ask about love. All right. Yeah. Single, single, single. I've been single since 2017. How many years is that? 17, 18, 19, 20. Almost 8 years, I guess. OMG. All right, starting the timer. Okay, what did Hejira's spirit guides want to tell her about being single? We have the King of Swords, the Strength card, and the Seven of Swords. So the first thing they're saying is there is a certain type of inner strength within yourself that you can only know if you are single. There's a certain level of independence. There's a certain level of knowing what we are capable of ourselves that we can only know if we are single. Also, there are certain ways of understanding our emotions and our capacity to learn about the emotional experience that we can only learn through being involved with someone romantically, right? So they're just starting out this message by acknowledging that there are reasons why both experiences enrich our lives. Our lives are enriched through learning about our inner strength and our individual strength when we're single. And also our lives are enriched when we are romantically involved with someone and we're learning how to navigate the emotional terrain of building a life with someone else. And I feel like they're saying with this Fool card reversed and the Four of Pentacles, it could be that there's a lot you have experienced less perhaps of the relationship experience than you have of the independent being single. And I guess that's confirmed by you saying that you are very independent. So yeah, they're saying that there is more room for learning from relationships for you than there is room left to learn from being single, because you have learned your strength. You've been single, you've learned what you need to learn from that. And they are confirming, I guess, that the area where you do need to spread your wings and be more enriched would come more from relationships at this point, because you've had less of that experience, okay? They are saying that for you, the next relationship that you have will be a many years relationship. It will be a long-term, the next relationship will be a long-term relationship, right? So sometimes we have relationships that last for a couple of months or whatever, but no, this next relationship for you will last for years. It could be 3 years, it could be 10 years, but it's going to be years. It's not a flash in the pan, Tower reversed. This is something enduring. A long-term relationship is the next relationship that you will have. And you will have, because it's a long-term relationship, there will be a lot of time to become enriched by that experience. You'll be learning what a relationship of that sort requires as you're having it, right? So some things we can only learn through the experience, and this relationship will be one of them. You will be learning a lot about relationships and about your ability to navigate the emotional connection with another person, building your life with another person. This is a serious relationship. The two of you will be building your lives together as a unit, as a couple. And it will be a many years long relationship, very long-term relationship. Okay. Okay. Yeah. How long will it be? Can we tell us the okay, I don't think it's going to be soon because we get the pentacles. It's still going to take some time before this relationship. Well, let's ask. Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're just saying with this Queen of Pentacles that you are ripe for the experience. Because when I ask if it's a year or less, I get less. I say, is it a year? Is it less than a year, or is it more than a year? So less than a year is the stronger card. It could be close to a year, but less than a year. Maybe slightly less than a year from now. Yeah, but I think it will be less than a year. So that, I mean, that could be a long time. It's not, it'll be in, oh, okay. Is it going to be in winter? No. Is it going to be next autumn? I feel like it's going to be next autumn, autumn of 2025. But like you'll be solidly in a relationship, I feel. Or like it'll feel more solid maybe by winter of next year. So yeah, autumn. You'll have to come back and let me know, Hajira. Autumn of 2025. What was this Queen of Pentacles trying to tell us in terms of timing? Well, it's going to require some patience, you know. Oh no, your laptop froze. Well, I was just still talking about the timing. I feel specifically it will be autumn of 2025. So slightly less than a year. I don't know if you heard that part, but that's basically all I said since you last said something in the chat. Can you hear me now? So I feel autumn of 2025 is when you're going to get involved with this person. Do you want me to ask if this is someone you already know? Do you want me to ask if this is someone you already know or if it's going to be someone you have not met yet? I don't want to ask that if you don't want to know. For some reason, I feel like I should ask you first before I ask that. But what else should we know about this relationship? Queen of Pentacles keeps coming up. Like, yeah, I just feel like there's this feeling, I don't know. It's like when the two of you start getting involved, there's a feeling almost from the beginning of being a quote unquote old married couple with this Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and Six of Swords. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that it just feels like we are meant to get through life together. It just feels like we are meant to be a team who gets through the hard things together. You know, it's not necessarily so romantic in that like romantic movie, I'm getting swept away, whispering sweet nothings. It's more like, I mean, obviously there will be love and attraction, you know, that will be there. The passion, you know, you'll have all of it, right? But what makes it a relationship and what makes you understand that this is meant to be a relationship and not just a casual crush or whatever, is because of that feeling of like, okay, this is a partner, you know, in the real sense of we are a team and we can help each other get through life. That's what both the Six of Swords and the Five of Pentacles cards are to me. It's like I can commit to this person because I know that they help my life be better and I help we're a team, right? I mean, I've already said it. So anyway, there's a feeling like that with this person. And you said yes to ask if you already know them. Okay, let's see. Does she already know this person? I do get a yes. I feel like we have the Nine of Wands and the Star card. I feel like this is someone you have at some level, at least, already seen some sort of potential, but with the Six of Pentacles reversed, it's like the full potential of it hasn't been met yet. Like the relationship potential rather. The relationship potential has not been met. But you might see a glimmer of that, like it's an apple in your eye, you know, like you see the potential perhaps of this person, but you're not really going to see that potential begin to manifest until I think it's going to be about autumn of 2025. So a little bit less than a year from now. All right. So I hope that the reading was helpful, Hajira. The timer went off, and I appreciate you so much. I hope that gave you clarity. I thought that was an interesting reading. I love when I can give a prediction that's like a nice, positive prediction. Sometimes when people ask about love coming in, it's like, I don't see anything on the horizon. I'm sorry. Okay, so next we have, who was after Hajira? Julie. All right, Julie, are you still here? How's Mike's feeling about me? We were on and off and got back together this July. So you're currently together with Mike since July. Well, I'll go ahead and put it on 10 minutes. If it takes less, then that's fine. Yeah, I can see your question from before. If there's anything else you wanted to add to it, go ahead. But you're asking about what are Mike's feelings and that you were on and off, but you got back together this past July. So I'm assuming that means you're still together and you have been since, oh, we are not officially together. Okay. So you had gotten back together in July, but it's still been kind of on and off since then, I guess. Moving slow this month. All right. I get you. Why does it have to be so hard sometimes? Why has it got to be like that sometimes? We're all people. You'd think that we would understand each other and it wouldn't have to be so hard. Okay. Let's see. I get a very stubborn energy from him. He's represented by the Four of Pentacles reversed. The shared energy is the Fool card. And he's seeing you as the Queen of Wands. So I feel like the initial thing, like he thinks you're hot. You are hot. You are hot and attractive. And I feel like he can't help but be into you, even though he wishes he weren't. He's like, oh my God, I wish I were not into Julie, but I can't help it. I can't help but be into her. I think part of the reason why he doesn't want to be is because you are hot and attractive, and it's a little bit intimidating to him. And also, you're very confident. He sees you as being very confident. He does not want to, I think he is used to being the heartbreaker, and he's not used to being, he doesn't like to be the one who could get their heart broken. And that's why he wishes that he was not into you, because you seem like a heartbreaker yourself. He's used to being the heartbreaker. But look, it's like, I do not want to get hurt. I know I'm still attracted to her, but I'm resisting it. I don't want to give in to this. I don't want to invest in, you know, it's like, I don't want to indulge my attraction to her because I feel like I'm going to get hurt. Yeah, very scared of getting hurt, this one. Gotcha. He was worried that I could break his heart. Oh, yes, he was worried. Did he say that to you? Or you're just saying you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, he thinks that you are a heartbreaker because he feels like you are a hottie and lots of people are into you and you could have your choice. And he's like, usually that's me. I'm usually the one who like everybody wants to be with. And I have the potential of hurting people. Anyway, let's see a little bit more of the insights with you and Mike. Yes, that is why he's been resisting and moving so slow. He does not want to indulge his own interest and attraction in you because he feels the more I invest, the more potential I have for getting really hurt, right? It's like if you were investing in a business and you thought this business could crumble and hurt me, like the more I've invested in it, the more I will lose, right? So that's what he's scared of on an emotional level. The more time and emotional energy I invest into Julie, then when she does eventually break my heart, it's going to hurt even worse. But at the same time, he can't help but continue to invest because he can't stop being attracted to you, right? He's caught between a rock and a hard place. That's why he doesn't want to be attracted. He's like, if I didn't want to be attracted, then it would be easy just to cut and run and like not talk to her ever again. But I can't do that because like, oh my God, I'm into Julie and I can't not interact with her at all because I can't deny that I'm attracted to her, but gosh, dang it, I wish I wasn't because I'm setting myself up to get hurt, right? Yeah, love is about taking a risk. That is very true. He has mentioned that to me before, that there should be a lot of men like you. That there are a lot of men who like you. Okay, so I'm saying, what else should we know about this connection? He does feel loved by you, by the way, because you said, I love him and he knows. Yes, he does know that. Even that, though, is part of what has power over him, and that could cause it to hurt even worse because he likes being loved by you, but he still has this fear of getting his heart broken because, you know, he also feels you could take that love and go give it to someone else. Yeah, he is a little bit emotionally tortured. He is, because it's the fear of losing a good thing, basically. He knows that it's a good thing. He does know that he's loved by you. I mean, the Queen of Cups, right? Very loving. It's very satisfying. He likes being loved by you. Yeah. He's just so scared of getting hurt. So that's, I mean, okay. I feel, you know, and I would say in general, he does come across to me in general as someone who is maybe not, it's not that he's commitment phobic. He's just someone, I think, who doesn't, you know, some people, they just always want to be in a relationship. I don't think he's like that. I think he prefers not to be in a relationship, or like prefers to have a long break between relationships or something like that. He does see the potential with you. I mean, I guess you all have been on and off, so you've kind of, I don't know if you ever, you know, put that label on it or not, but yeah, he does. He does love you. But yeah, I mean, for him, it's the fear of commitment is not what's making him slow. I think he's okay with commitment if it's the right person, and he does think that you are the right person. It's more for him the fear of getting his heart broken. Like, he's afraid of being cheated on, and he's afraid of being left for another person. Those are two big fears, and you trigger those fears. That doesn't mean that you would do those things. It's a fear. A fear is a fear. A fear is not a reality. I mean, sometimes the things that we fear can come to pass, but what I'm trying to say is, like, he is afraid of getting his heart broken by you moving on to someone else. But he does see you as the type of person who he could commit to. The only reason he has not committed to you yet is for that fear of heartbreak that I've already mentioned. If he didn't have that fear, he would have already, like, put a ring on it if he could have. I mean, like, he is serious about you. So anyway, I'm just trying to say it's not a fear of commitment. So I think I've already explained that. He used to jump into relationships, but nowadays he prefers not to jump into relationships with wrong people. Yeah. And he knows that you are the right type of person. It's just the only thing that is the problem is that you trigger the very strong fear of getting his heart broken. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I think that for him, he's going to need time to sort of figure things out, to sort things out in his own mind. So I think this sort of back and forth behavior from him, you can probably expect more of that. Yeah, poor man is just afraid of getting hurt. He really is. Yeah. And I wish I could tell you that that things are going to change, but, like, you know, if you like this guy, I mean, you both really like each other. It's just the issue, this fear is going to continue to be an issue for a while. You're not mad at him anymore. That's good. So we've had some healing. Yeah, that's good. I think that at some point the two of you will get to a place where he's no longer having this fear and you can just be a happy couple and, like, feel settled down. Like, you are going to get to that milestone. I just don't think it's going to happen quickly. You know, yeah, it's going to take some time and dedication. So, and, like, kind of not giving up, which it kind of sounds like you're already sort of doing that. Like, when you have an on and off situation, sometimes basically what that is we're not giving up, but sometimes we might need to take a breather here and there. Okay. Yeah, so the timer went off. Julie, I hope that helped you understand Mike. If there's anything else that's left unsaid, you can go ahead and ask. But yeah, I think I'm going to take a little break and have some lunch and maybe go to Walmart. Yeah, the timer went off, but if there was anything else that you had to ask, you can ask, and I'll, like, tie up any loose ends here real quick. And then I'm going to turn off the live stream before someone else orders a reading. Oh, you thought you didn't need. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did say that. See, time flies. Poor Mike. All right. Do you feel like you are satisfied, Julie? Did you get the answers you needed about Mike? Good. I'm glad that it helped, or I hope that it helped. All right. Thank you so much, Julie. I am going to get off this live stream rather. And, oh, it looks like it cut me off. Happy holidays as well. Happy holidays to anybody watching or that will watch this in the future. I'll see you guys later. I'll probably be back live streaming later today after getting some stuff taken care of. But bye. You're going to be home alone on Christmas? Well, I'm thinking about live streaming tomorrow, so drop in if you need some company. All right, bye everybody.